I have drawn a few images so that you can understand some prepositions and know when to use them in Spanish. So what we are going to look at is a hat. The hat is supposed to be the one in blue and it's on top of the cube here. That hat there means that it's on top of the cube. So in Spanish, to be on top would be of a table or anything else would be sobre or encima. That would be on top. Here there is another image and the hat is next to the cube. So the hat is al lado de or junto a. Al lado de or junto a. Okay, so al lado de, next to the cube. Al lado de el cubo, junto al cubo. Next one. The hat is in front of the cube. So this one, you can either say delante or enfrente. Delante of the cube or enfrente. However, delante, we can say that we are delante. For example, if we are at some friend's house, we are waiting at the door, at the front door, we would say we are delante of the door, yeah? However, I could be outside in the street and my friend could be on the other side of the pavement, and then that friend would be enfrente, on the pavement in front of me or opposite me. Okay, so the enfrente, sometimes you need to think about the context. Okay, so delante, if somebody says to me, let's meet delante of the Starbucks door, front door. So I would go and I would be waiting outside the door at Starbucks. If the other person meant enfrente, probably they would be on the other side of the pavement, not right on the same side as me, but on the other side, and they would be enfrente. Okay, right, that's what you need to know. Next one is al fondo de. Al fondo de means at the end of, at the bottom of a box, at the end of the corridor, for example. So that's very useful because when you're looking for something, you would be going straight at the bottom of something, or you would be going at the end of a corridor if somebody said, oh, the bathroom is at the end of the corridor, or your room, it's at the end of the corridor in second floor. Okay, so that's why when it's useful to say or to know al fondo de. Okay, here I've drawn a cube and the blue hat, it's to the left of the cube. That one is, that direction, that side is called izquierda. Left in Spanish is izquierda. Okay? It's a bit difficult perhaps to pronounce for some people, but I would break it down in syllables, yeah? So that you can get used to say it, and then in the end you'll be able to say it properly at the right speed. So to the left is a la izquierda. The hat is a la izquierda of the cube. Next one, the opposite direction is on the right. Okay, the right in Spanish is called derecha. Okay, so it's on the right, it's to the right, a la derecha, to the right of the cube. Okay, a la derecha of the cube. Next image, detrás. Detrás means behind. Okay, and here I've drawn the blue hat behind of the cube. Detrás del cubo. Detrás del cubo. In here, in this cube, which is not very well drawn, but supposedly it would be like this. Right? So that heart, it's inside the cube, but it's not at the end of it. So it's inside would be dentro or en. En, which would be in the cube, or dentro would be inside of the cube. Okay? Not at the end, but inside. Next image, the farthest one below, entre. Entre means in between. Okay, so I've drawn two cubes and the heart in the middle. So that means in between. Entre. Let's meet up in between, I don't know, Starbucks and Debenhams. So in between those two buildings or those two shops. Entre, in between. That is a useful one to know as well. And here, the last image is a heart underneath the cube. So that would be debajo. Underneath means debajo. Okay? Debajo, entre is in between. And up here, these two words that I have written say caliente, which means hot, and frío, that means cold. Okay, this is something I have drawn because you can maybe try playing a game around the house or in a park, hide things and give the other person instructions, telling them, oh, whatever it is that you've hidden, it's on top of whatever thing, or it's next to something, you know. So it's a good way for practicing. I'm gonna show an image of this because perhaps on the whiteboard you might have trouble to read it all, so I'm gonna take a pic so that you can see it. Okay, I hope that was useful. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to press the bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Adiós, hasta pronto.